everyone. Happy Easter. I'm hoping you can all see me. Now, the difficulty with me being at home and you being at church is that you can see me, but I can't see you. I'm wondering whether our fantastic cameraman can rove around a bit and can show those of us at home that there are real people in church, so that there are kids. Is that all? There's some movement on the camera. There we go. I can see all the backs of your heads. Turn around and give us a wave. There we go. Fantastic. Now, who likes races? Is anyone good at races? Jump up and wave your hands if you're any good at races. Well, I can see someone jumping there. I wondered whether we could have a race this morning. A COVID-free race. This could be tricky. Right. Let's see if we can manage this. The race is going to be from your seat. Then you have to run to touch the front of the stage, run and touch the back wall, and then back to your seat without bumping into anyone. I think we could probably manage that and be reasonably COVID safe. Okay, so you need to stand up and get ready. Anyone who's doing the race, stand up and get ready. And you're gonna go to the front and then to the back and then back to your seat. On your marks, get set, go! It's impossible for me to tell who won there. It's impossible for me to tell who won, but I think everyone was very, very quick. Very, very quick at that race. Can we do one more? Can I make it even a bit trickier this time? Is it possible that we could have a race to see who could go to the front door, in fact, pop out the front door, grab a leaf from a plant and come back? Could we do that? Am I just causing chaos in the church? Hey, happy Easter, everyone. All right, so stand up. You need to go out the door. Maybe a steward needs to hold the door open. Out to the front door, grab a leaf from a plant, and then run back. And then you need to wave your leaf at the cameraman. On your marks, get set, go! I'm hoping the cameraman's going to be able to show us some leaves. I'm peering at a tiny little 1-inch square. I'm sure everyone else is at home. A 1-inch square little video, but I don't know how to make you bigger. Right, Mr. Cameraman, are we getting any results? Are we getting any kids coming back? Where did they come? I can see some. See some kids have got a leaf, I think. Hard for me to see who came first. Well done. We'll say you're all winners. Well done, everyone. You can wave your leaves like you would have done last Sunday for Palm Sunday. Well done, everyone. Everyone have a seat back and keep your 2 meters and all that sort of thing. Good to have races, fun to have races. Did you know there was a race on Easter Sunday morning? Did you know there was a race? I don't know if they meant it as a race, but there were 2 men who kind of raced on the morning. You see, what happened was the first people to go to the tomb where Jesus was buried on Sunday morning were some women, including one woman called Mary. And Mary saw that the big stone had been rolled away and the tomb was empty. And she didn't know what to make of it. And so she thought that she would run to tell the disciples. So she went to tell the disciples. Well, the disciples were still very much in a state of shock. Jesus, their master and their Lord, had died just 3 days ago, and they didn't know what they were doing now. And then they heard this crazy story. Mary was probably out of breath and panting, and the tomb and the rock, and then there's nothing there, and some of the disciples, I think, thought she was probably a bit nuts. But 2 of the disciples thought, we better go check this out. And that was Peter and John, and they started racing to the tomb. Now, do we know who won? Who won the race? It was John. I personally think the younger man probably had the edge on Peter, who was maybe a little older there. John won, he got to the tomb first. However, it might depend where you put the finishing line, because when John arrived, he stopped at the entrance to the tomb. He was maybe a little nervous about going in. Whereas Peter, we know, likes to run into situations, actually ran into the situation, ran all the way in, went into the tomb, and then John followed him second. And they looked around, and they saw the tomb was empty, and suddenly things started to form in their mind, and they thought, something is happening here. Did Jesus say something about this? And that was the point where they started to believe and started to understand. It probably didn't click fully into place until they saw Jesus themselves that evening back in their main meeting room, and they saw Jesus. So this Easter morning, we can be excited, we can enjoy having races, whether they're to get Easter eggs, and we can remember Peter and John running to the tomb. But the most important thing is that the tomb was empty. Jesus had already risen. He wasn't lying there like a body. He was up, and he was ready to meet with people, the same as this morning. Thank you. Back to Peter.